Dylan Mulvaney, who, of course, has been the subject of a lot of conversation since the backlash against Bud Light. You know that Dylan is an influencer, and Bud Light decided they wanted to partner up with her. Yep. And the backlash was that a lot of Bud Light drinkers felt like they didn't want a transgender person to be a spokesperson for their beer. We saw Kid Rock shooting at cases, and we saw other people blowing up cases of Bud Light.
You've had bars drop the beer, Charles. The stock has lost billions and billions of dollars in valuation.
And Dylan had gone away from social media, which, of course, is that's her lock, stock, and trade.
Exactly.
But she had been away. She finally returned yesterday and had this message for her fans and maybe for the critics as well, if they're going to even listen.
Hi. Long time no talk. How are you? I've been having crazy deja vu because I'm an adult, I'm 26, and throughout childhood, I was called too feminine and over the top. And here I am now being called all those same things, but this time it's from other adults. And if they're going to accuse me of anything, it should be that I'm a theater person and that I'm camp, but this is just my personality, and it always has been. I've always tried to love everyone, you know, even the people that make it really, really hard. And I think it's okay to be frustrated with someone or confused. But what I'm struggling to understand is the need to dehumanize and to be cruel. I don't think that's right. You know, dehumanization has never fixed anything in history, ever.
We should say Dylan never mentions Bud Light by name. Of course, that's who she's referring to. But it's kind of like what she said there is she said, look, the one lesson that I've really learned from this thing is that I've always been a people pleaser. And you learned, and I just can't do that anymore because it's just not possible with some sides. And I think that's kind of what we've seen, too.
I thought it was interesting that she said it's fine to have a conversation or debate things, but don't dehumanize. And I guess that's what I heard her saying there, is that it's fine if you were upset with Bud Light, but the violence and the vitriol that came with this backlash, it wasn't just people saying, hey, I wish Bud Light didn't do this.
No.
They went out and were very demonstrative about
you're shooting a can of beer. It's a bit aggressive,
I mean,
right? I mean,
look at this. You're gonna roll a steamroller over. I mean,
all right. I would
all
just
of
say,
that.
don't buy. Look, if you don't agree with it, if you don't agree with the company's, ideology, just don't buy the product.
Hey, everybody, it's Chris in Salt Lake City. And, I really just think that Dylan was incredibly brave in coming and making this statement. She really showed a lot of great authenticity and grace and bravery for not just people in the trans community, but for people everywhere. Kids growing up. I have 2 little kids that go to elementary school, and they get picked on and bullied for stupid things that we probably all got picked on and bullied for as kids. And I really love that Dylan stood up to the people who were mean to her and told her story and was authentic to who she truly is.
All right, well said.